Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Gamora figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Guardians of the Galaxy line of 6-inch scale action figures. This figure also came with a piece for the group Build-A-Figure that I'll show you later on in the review. Okay, the articulation joints were quite numerous on this figure, but I ran into a lot of problems moving them around. Gamora has articulation in the head, shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the waist, the hips, and the knees. There's an additional articulation joint just below the shoulder and hip area, and the elbows and knees are double jointed. Gamora's head looks like it could possibly turn 360 degrees, but the long hair, that prevents any real movement of the head. And it should also be noted that the long hair also prevents a full range of up and down movement with the head area. The wrists turn 360 degrees, and they also appear to have swivel joints. The feet can move up and down. However, I didn't find an ankle pivot joint on this figure. However, I did notice that there is an abdominal crunch joint. So because of all the problems that I ran into moving these joints on the figure, getting good poses, it could be problematic. Now, as far as the facial sculpt is concerned, I felt that it was just an okay resemblance to, I'm going to try to say the actress's name right, Zoe Saldana. Anyway, to be honest, I just really wasn't all that impressed with it. Now, I also had problems getting this figure to stand without the aid of a figure stand, so watch out for potential shelf diving with this figure. Hopefully, you're going to have a figure stand available to avoid those issues. The paint apps on the figure were nicely done with no real errors to speak of. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what Gamora looks like. Okay. All right, Gamora did come with one accessory, so let me take a break here and I'm going to show you what that looks like. The belt accessory that you see is not a part of the figure mold. However, it doesn't appear to be removable. Okay, so as you can see, Gamora came with what appears to be a sword accessory. This does have some nice detailing on it. However, I didn't see a place to store it on the figure. She can hold this in either hand. However, the fit is on the loose side. And here is the included piece of the group Build-A-Figure. This is his left leg. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of Gamora for you and let you see what she looks like from all sides. So here she is from the front. Here is Gamora from the left-hand side. Here is Gamora from the rear. Here is Gamora from the right-hand side. And finally, here we are once again facing forward. So overall, you know what? I have to say that this figure is just fair. The paint apps are done well, but there are plenty of restrictions on the articulation joints, and that will really limit your posing options. The facial sculpt was merely okay in my opinion. So therefore, I'd have to say that this figure, it just gets a fair recommendation from me. I think this is probably one of the weaker Guardians of the Galaxy movie figures that I've looked at so far. In fact, I think it's weak enough that I think this figure would be best suited for those who are diehard Guardians of the Galaxy fans looking to complete a set of the characters from the movie. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.